Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shoppy. Thanks for joining us here. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez. He's near the top in strikeouts, and opponents still haven't figured him out.
Yeah, his swing and miss is nasty, baffling would-be hitters on a weekly basis.
It's not just his power, it's his command of the strike zone that jumps out to me, Singy.
Yeah, he's must-see TV. Sign me up for that subscription. Every game is a pitching clinic.
The lefty to 1-0. He doesn't always grab headlines, but is essential to everything this team does.
Yeah, you said it, Boog. Reliability like that is gold over 162.
Ball 2.
On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Got him. Chapman is gone.
Batting second, first baseman.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Hoskins takes it himself. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Third, right fielder, George Springer.
2 down, bases empty. George Springer getting ready to hit. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. We go to the bottom of the first, and our pitcher tonight, Trey Savage. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Now the 0-1. Ball 1. Savage in his rookie season, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2024. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Batting second, shortstop, Trey Turner.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Adolis Garcia.
He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And even if it doesn't sound like it, think about the pace over the course of a full season. That's over 80 home runs. Well, they're going to have a hard time getting him out in this one because he is dialed in.
Trey Turner in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And that drops in for a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Real Muto launched a homer in his most recent game. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one fouled hard the other way. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
Nope, outside.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
On the ground. 1 out in second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Sanchez, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Dalton Varsho, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, there's 1 on the Hoskins. Double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Bottom half of inning number 2. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
No score here in the second.
Ball, that's it.
Swing and ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here comes Alec Ball, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hoskins off of first with 2 away. Ripped on the ground to second, gets it easily, ends the inning. 1 for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Just put on your best and relieve your stress. Hey, feels like a holiday. Bills paid, sipping lemonade up in the shade.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Nope, that's inside.
Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Nope, foul ball.
Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Bunting for a hit. Scoops it up barehanded, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's Matt Chapman to the right side. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Strike on the inside corner.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The old
Ball,
one is
that's off the
outside,
plate.
and it's a ball and a strike. Top of the third, no score. Grounder might be two. The flip, there's one, and they bounce into two already. This one ends the third.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind it. Nice job, 4-6-3, inning-ending double play.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Nope.
Lifted in the air, right field. Springer on his way in. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Marsh with a homer in his last game. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Now one missed.
No. Inside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground at first, Guerrero. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
In the air, left field. And there's two away. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner on the go. Pitches for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Trey Turner goes deep. Home run number 15 on the year. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well with the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 runs across in the inning. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Really good take, especially 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. 3 innings complete. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
To third, and foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's a 1-2. This to third. Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. The Jays down by a pair, top half of inning number 4.
Ball, that's out.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late, gave up on it a little bit early.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Ernie Clement. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Home run number 10 of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
A hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Fires to first, and they get the out. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit to the bottom of inning number 4 now. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Philadelphia, bottom of the fourth, Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies. Savage back to work.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Got him. One out.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
The 1-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And he swings through that one.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 3-2. And that's too high, ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. In the dirt. The 1-1. Fouled off left side. Man at first, one away. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Yo, 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Look out. That fastball drilled him. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Right through there for a strike. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Rogers also throwing. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Struck him out looking. Well, they strand a pair. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Blue Jays 1.
How you gonna finish? Gotta get to the business. They watching, they witnessing. Got a record, I break it like Guinness. Oh yeah, it's top of the league. Oh yeah, don't play with a kid. You know what the time is. Checking the race. I'm back on assignment.
You know I'm a star, right?
I've been in a lot.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Well, Singy, we opened the show talking about just how dominant these aces have been, and today we've seen another solid performance from both of them.
Yeah, but that consistency is what makes great pitchers. Every time out, you know you're getting an elite effort.
Ball inside.
Fought off foul. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's the third. Boom. Iglesias, that's one. And two. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Andres Jimenez. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Jimenez off the first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. And that one finds its way through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Guerrero in the box now. Takes strike 1. The changeup missing, and it's 1-1. This one chopped in the ground, but foul. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Got him swinging. Blue Jays leave a pair, and our score remains 2-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Brendan Little.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Comes up empty.
That's a ball. Ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. And that one almost hit him.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating
runner on the go, got him swinging, safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. So now with one away and a man at second, and now it's JT Realmuto. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Little. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. That one missed. Now 3-0.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
That's inside.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
2 on, 1 out. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's inside. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. What a stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shaping amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces of jade left to paint in.
George Springer will hit next.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Inside.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Just
That's
missed.
out.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
The designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto.
And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Justin Turner coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Justin Turner.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Grounded to third, could be 2. There's 1. Their 4th double play of the night. Yikes!
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that's the 3rd out. Left for Toronto. They're down 2-1.
There's a phone. Where's the phone? Hello? He's laying down. Yeah.
Put that one on the resume.
Well, I guess she needs get a thing of paper towel, I guess. I don't think she needs nothing else.
With the job complete, then load the carrying units for the ride to Athens.
I don't need nothing.
And it's a tight fit.
Yeah, if you want to get them, I guess, but I still think we have a couple bags left, I think. But if they have them, yeah, get it. Huh? All right, man. All right. All right, bye-bye.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 62.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground to the left. Chapman over to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Late with the swing there. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Rogers warming up as well.
Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up at a perfect spot.
Iglesias, the next to hit, takes ball one.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off the batter.
That one misses. Ball three. And that's ball four.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised he'd win his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And the batter now, Brandon Marsh. He's hitting well here at Citizens Bank Park, which is more of a hitter's park. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Iglesias leads off first with 2 down in the inning. Inside and hit him.
That ball got him.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. He goes down looking. Please leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. This one in the air, right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. You know what they say.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. There in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And that's fouled off. The Blue Jays with the tying run on at first here in the top half of inning number 7. Iglesias to second, but he beats the throw. Save.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Christopher Sanchez is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Tanner Banks gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one is inside. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for Toronto. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two on, one out. Turner. Over to Turner for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 2 and the Blue Jays 1. This is Phillies baseball on the Show Northeast. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. The 1-1.
When you get ahead of the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Just missed. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leapy catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
Ball one. That's a ball.
And downstairs. Edge in his zone for a strike. Full count now. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First pitch, not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Just missed. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this this into a big run.
One out, and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. His 32nd of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Boom. In the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Two down, nobody on. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So digging in, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Out to short, Jimenez. To first, third. Out. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 4-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now for the Jose Alvarado takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
There's a swing and a miss. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
For the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Ball, that's it.
And 1-2.
Ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. And there's a ball. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball.